Hello and welcome. It's the last big election in the Hindi heartlands before the Lok Sabha election. Chhattisgarh is done and dusted. Madhya Pradesh is over. What does Rajasthan look like? On this week's edition of the Political Stock Exchange, we will dive deep into the electoral data of Rajasthan and try and decode whether the roti palatne ka trend will continue. Will the government get flipped over after 5 years, as has been the trend in the last 3 decades? Or could this time the magician spin a different story, do some jadoo? We look at that on the PSC this week, and that's my top focus.
Stage set for Rajasthan rumble. Who has the edge in state of war? Will women voters hold key? Will swing states swing again? Who will win Battle Royale? Political Stock Exchange. Big focus on Newstrack.
Campaigning in the battlefield of Rajasthan is at its peak. Before we dive into the Political Stock Exchange data, let me take you through all the political blows the BJP and the Congress rained on each other today, all through the day in the Rajasthan elections.
यहाँ की कांग्रेस सरकार के लिए भ्रष्टाचार से बड़ा कुछ भी नहीं है। यहाँ की कांग्रेस के लिए परिवारवाद ही सब कुछ है। यहाँ की कांग्रेस सरकार तुष्टीकरण के अलावा कुछ नहीं सोचती।
सवाल उठता है कि देश में बीजेपी नफरत क्यों फैलाती है? बीजेपी का सिस्टम आपका ध्यान बेरोजगारी और महंगाई से हटाने के लिए नफरत पे ले जाता है।
एक कांग्रेस पार्टी और गांधी परिवार भारत की राजनीति के राहु और केतु है। भारत के भविष्य पर जितना भी ग्रहण है, ये गांधी परिवार और कांग्रेस के कारण ही आया।
The state of Rajasthan has had the tendency of flipping governments every 5 years. People, when you talk to them in the state, say, yahan to roti palatti rehti. Every 5 years, they just like to flip the roti over. Not necessarily so much to do with just the performance of the government, but just the fact that they want to keep their netas on their toes. They just get unhappy. They want change, and they're constantly seeking change. Will that trend repeat itself in Rajasthan, or could this time be different? To talk about the electoral dynamics of Rajasthan, I'm joined on this broadcast. I want to welcome first Shehzad Poonawalla, national spokesperson of the BJP. Shehzad has been in Rajasthan, part of the BJP's campaign for the last several months. We have Rohan Gupta, national spokesperson of the Congress party. With me is lead psephologist at C-Voter, Yashwant Deshmukh. With me in the studio is, we've got with us in the studio Amitabh Tiwari, political strategist, election analyst, researcher. He's been writing a lot for India Today on the elections. And last but not least, I want to welcome Rohit Parihar, who heads the India Today magazine bureau in Rajasthan. I want to walk across to the election intelligence dashboard and give you a sense of the relative strengths and weaknesses of the different players in the field. Remember, the tendency in Rajasthan has been for Ashok Gehlot to lead the Congress to a hammering. So in both the occasions when he's been chief minister in the past, he's led the Congress to a big defeat. Could that get repeated? And part of the reason why the Congress tends to lose big in Rajasthan is because of how many weak seats they have. So I'll start by showing you the strength scan of the Congress and the BJP. Now remember, in the seats that are classified here as safe are those seats which have been won by that party in every election for 3 elections. So the BJP has 28 safe seats. Now if you won a seat 3 times in succession, strategists in that party think, ye seat to apni jeb mein hai, we're likely to win this seat. 77 are relatively safe seats, which the party would think that they have a very good chance of winning because that party has won that seat twice in 3 elections. So the BJP has almost 100 seats, 100 seats plus, which they've won in every election or, in 2 elections out of 3 elections. The BJP has 19 weak seats in Rajasthan and 76 relatively weak seats. Relatively weak are those seats which have been won by that party only once in 3 elections. So they've got 76 relatively weak seats, but 28 safe seats and 77 relatively safe seats. Now, if I look at the Congress's numbers, remember, the BJP has 28 safe seats. When I show you the Congress data, the Congress has only 5 safe seats, which means the Congress has only 5 seats in Rajasthan, which they can claim, ye to apni pocket mein hai. For the rest, they have to fight. The Congress has 53 weak seats which they haven't won in any election in the last 3 elections. The BJP has 60 relatively safe seats, which means these are seats that the party has won twice in the last 3 elections, and 82 relatively weak seats. Now, 53 weak seats versus the BJP having 19 weak seats, so less than half that number, which shows you the BJP has more strong seats and lesser weak seats. So basically, in terms of the electoral dynamics, the BJP would feel, especially because the Congress has been in power, that this time they're in with a chance. I want to show you, just to refresh your memories, what happened in the last Lok Sabha elections, in the last assembly elections. The Congress had picked up 100 seats, the BJP 73, others, lots of independents winning, lots of rebels, 27 seats. As far as the votes are concerned, both parties had relatively similar vote share, close to 39% each, even though the Congress's seats were many more. Congress, 100 seats versus 73 for the BJP. So that said, let's kickstart this discussion. And I want to go across to Amitabh Tiwari first. Amitabh, the data suggests that it seems it's like Madhya Pradesh. In Rajasthan as well, the BJP has more safe seats and fewer weak seats. So if this is cricket, they've got more areas where they think they are strong, lesser areas where they think they are weak. That means 5 years later, do you think it's more likely that the trend of Roti Palatna is likely to repeat?